Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Good evening, race fans. We are live here tonight on True Sim Productions YouTube channel, bringing you the 1987 Retro Cup presented by ButtKicker.com. It's myself, Jason Raymond, in the booth tonight. Last week was Martinsville. A week before that, we were here live at Michigan. Little bit different track tonight. It's a quote-unquote cookie cutter, mile and a half racing in the 87s. As these drivers are getting almost time to go out there and do some open qualifying. We are a few minutes early right now, but I promise you tonight is going to be a wild one. It is going to be a wild one. We still got drivers trying to file in, get their way into the league here tonight. Joined here by my buddy Jason Raymond. Jason, are you back live on the mic? How you doing, buddy?
I am back. I'm looking forward to it. Went out there, did some practice. It's definitely going to be interesting to see how these guys tackle this track. It was tight and loose at the same time, kind of interesting one, but we should have another great showing here tonight. These guys always put on a show, and I'm looking forward to it.
Absolutely, boss. Absolutely. As we're a few minutes away from qualifying, I'm trying to get some people into the series. So if you would, I'll let you find a driver to speak to, and then that should lead us right into qualifying.
All right, we're gonna get one up here. Let's see. All right, I got a driver up here, Aiden. This is Jason and Tanner in the True Sim Productions booth. You got a copy?
I gotcha.
So we saw you last week. You're up there battling all race. Had a good amount of laps led. Actually, 2 weeks ago. Last time we were live. I'm sorry. I'm getting all thrown off. Anyways, last time we were live, it was Michigan. You are up there battling the entire time. Led a good amount of laps and came up just short. What's your outlook here tonight as we head to Texas Motor Speedway?
Yeah, I'm just hoping for a good run and just keep the car clean, and we'll see what happens at the end.
Hey, that's a good goal. I mean, I was doing some practice. I said it was tight and loose at the same time. How are you feeling?
I haven't really had that much practice, so we're just really winging it.
Oh, he's just going in, gonna see how it goes. But we got just a few minutes here until qualifying, so we'll let you get back down, strategize a little bit, see what the plan is for qualifying, and maybe we'll be talking to you at the end.
Thank you. Hopefully.
Good luck, Aiden.
Thank you.
All right, Raymond, while you try to get this guy in, he's messaging the Facebook. I want to find somebody else to talk to as we still got about 2 minutes left before we roll into qualifying. Let's see. Let's pick a name out the hat. We're going to go... Oh, Mr. Mike Wood coming in hot and heavy. Oh, Buster, you're in the True Sim Productions booth right now. Woo, that was a tongue twister. How you doing tonight, buddy? You got a copy?
Hey, what's going on? What's going on, Tanner? How are y'all?
Doing good, Mike. I know you're doing pretty good as well. Was talking to you a little bit beforehand. Currently sitting P6 right now on the charts as practice goes on. Getting ready to roll into open qualifying. What's the outlook for tonight? What's the game plan?
The game plan is to keep it off the wall, keep tires clean, and just baby it around. Just trying to make as much speed as possible, though.
So, Mike, I want to ask you, 85 laps around this 1.5-mile track. Legacy, Texas, for the ones that don't know, so a little bit older surface. I'm going to say a lot of people, when I say we have 4 sets of tires in the pits, their eyes get big. It's like, wow, why so many tires?
Yeah, they're going to need them.
So you think tires are going to become a huge factor tonight, huh?
Especially with these cars. Tight setup tonight, so I think a lot of the drivers are going to force it, burn up the right front, and they're going to fall to the back real quick. So you might see some fast laps at the beginning, but in the long run, I think tires are going to win the race.
Right on, buddy. Right on. I just got a message right then, so sorry for getting distracted, but
Okay.
Open qualifying's rolling out right now, Mike. Good luck to you, buddy. Maybe we'll get to talk to you before we hit the grid to see maybe that number 99 beautiful car will be starting out front tonight.
I appreciate it.
Absolutely, boss. As we get Buster back down to his race team. As qualifying is now set and underway. Let's see if we can get some eyes on these boys out here. I'm using a new type of SDK, so I'm having to really learn and try to remember where all my buttons are at, right? So it's definitely a learning process. We're going to bring up the side ticker over here, if it will let us. Just keep saying replay. Not exactly sure what is going on with SDK here. There we go, Tanner Marr. You hit the right buttons, baby. It'll work. I do apologize, folks, for that. Some technical difficulties out the gate. As I'm already showing Chris Carroll, number 97, the red candy apple pit lizard performance machine out front right now. Aiden Young, number 9. They are also drafting together. That's one thing with this open qualifying. If you can kind of hitch your wagon to somebody that's somewhat quick, you can put up a great lap just due to the draft in and of itself. And Joe White, I saw that you're watching out there. Due to all the spam accounts, we have it set to where you have to be a subscriber to the channel in order to chat. I think you got to be sub for like a minute or something like that. Not exactly sure how it works, but I'm pretty sure it's a minute. Oh, we actually just saw Aiden go for a little bit of a ride there. Jason Raymond, are you back, done taking care of what you were taking care of, buddy?
Yeah, I am all set now. I was talking to some of the guys out on track for a quick little admin duty, but we are back. 7.5 minutes left in qualifying, so we are moving along slowly but surely here. As lap times are pretty close for the top 3. Actually, I'd say the entire field. It's not really separated by too much, so you guys are pretty much right on top of each other. As draft here probably helps a ton. I didn't even get to do a draft practice.
I went out there and turned a few laps with Jeffrey Clifton earlier, and it was just a 2-car pack, and I was 4/10 faster, just me and him together. So I mean, you think of these cars on the big Talladega Daytona, you think draft, right? And I'll be honest, I didn't think the draft would. I knew it would play a factor right into tonight, but I did not think it would play as big of a factor as what it does. So I think in order to get down into these 31 fours like these guys are hitting right now, I think you got to, like I said, hitch your wagon to a buddy out here, find you a drafted buddy, and try to set sail. As I'm also seeing a few drivers electing not to even put laps down. I have a feeling this track car combo is going to be tough, right? Legacy Texas, it's not as smooth as New School Texas like we got. It's the surface is a little bit older, a little bit more worn down. So I mean, like Michael Wood said earlier, tires are going to be a huge factor into tonight. So that leads into some drivers are going to elect to choose not to qualify, and then that's going to allow them to kind of ride around towards the back and kind of just basically click off laps at their own pace.
Yeah, it's definitely not my style, but I think it's probably the smarter move for some people. I mean, the few laps I did do, the tires went away pretty quickly, and that's, like you said, that's gonna be something to watch actually. As I mean, it's usually something to watch every week with these cars. It seems like these tires wear out super quick, and then when you're on fresh tires, they seem to help a lot too, unless you're at Daytona or Talladega. But I mean, that's completely different style of racing than this.
As we have a league newcomer coming from the Blazing Pedals iRacing Series, Brad Lawson in the number 63. Side ticker shows us number 12. He joined in pretty late, so I think the number situation kind of got a little messed up on him. But interested to see what the number 63 of Brad Lawson does out here. That's a pretty sweet looking ride he has. Oh, he gets it a little sideways, folks. You're going to see that all night. These drivers are going to be on the ragged edge all night long. And you just got to almost just walk it to that line, but not cross it. And you saw right there, Brad Lawson kind of tiptoed over that line right there and ultimately paid the price for it and spun that car on out.
As we got 13 people that have taken times currently, and I'm showing in the session, we have, it looks like 15 drivers. So there's only 2 people that haven't decided to take a lap, but there's still plenty of time. We got 4 minutes, so as we see Brian Zimmerman move up to the 4th place spot. Look at that, 3rd, 4th, and 5th all have the same exact lap time.
Wow, you don't see that very often. Now, folks, you say 15 cars around a mile and a half. This is what I have to say to that. These 87 cars on iRacing, they're a very niche car, meaning you either love them or you hate them. And sadly enough, it seems like the majority does not like these cars. But the people that do like these cars, they love these cars, right? And I'm in that group. I absolutely love these cars. I wish I was out there ripping around this track with them because they're so much fun. They're just a throwback, right? They're a throwback to simpler times. And I'm excited to see what 15 cars do out here. They do have one faster pair in the pocket, so if, say, something happens out here, a little bit of carnage, go down pit road, get you a brand new car, come back out there and try to keep her clean. But the one good thing about these cars that I absolutely love, you can hit the wall, you can hit your competitors, you can hit a lot of stuff and still be just fine. So faster pairs are normally not needed.
Yeah, we like to say these cars are tanks, and I'm sure we will see a prime example of that here tonight.
I'm trying to look at all the beautiful paint schemes. Look at the number 6 Exxon machine right here. That's a
Super
throwback.
simple, but super clean.
That's a throwback right there. I think the best throwback of the night has to be this USAFirearms.com series sponsor, by the way. Cheap plug there, right? USAFirearms.com throwback to Davey Allison in the number 28, the old Havoline car. That's a good looking car right there. It's just iconic. It's just iconic. As we have about 2.5 minutes left of qualifying, and then we're going to set this race grid for tonight. Top of the board, Chris Carroll going to go back out and see what type of time he can put down. See if he can get a little bit faster. But I know Steven Johnson. Well, never mind. I was going to say Steven Johnson's still out on track. And he's going back out there. These guys, they have no quit in them. They're sitting top of the board, but they just got to get better. And that's what makes this series. The competition in this series in the top 10 is out of this world. You could close your eyes and throw a dart, and you could land on a winner easily. That's what I love about it. League newcomer Kevin West in the 01. That's a beautiful car, too. I like how the
that
number.
font.
Yeah, I like how the number looks. 01, Kevin West, top of the board. And that beautiful Buick. Very rarely do you see Buicks on here, too. A lot of Fords, a lot of Chevys, not very many Buicks.
That's very true. I've never actually noticed that. I've always just been like, oh, it's retro 87 cars, but then it's like
I think
I forget
what
there's
is it? I
a
think
bunch of manufacturers.
they came. I think Chevys and Fords, obviously, they came out first on the sim, right? And then the Buicks came out a little bit later. So if I had to guess, people probably bought the Chevy and the Ford and said, I'm not buying the Buick too, right?
Yep, that would make sense. I know I wouldn't.
Oh, we definitely know you wouldn't, Mr. Cheapskate. If you could
Hey,
break a
man.
penny in half and try to use it at another time, you would.
Oh, definitely. For sure. For sure.
Without a doubt. I mean, this is for certain here. For certain.
Yeah, Chris Carroll rocking the new Pit Lizard Performance logo.
Made by Mr. Levi Allen. Shout out to Rally Block, Mr. Levi Allen. Always super fun tearing up the short tracks with him on Monday and Tuesday nights. As we got 40 seconds left, let's see if we can talk to old Mr. Big Head, Chris Carroll himself.
Oh, God.
He's going to come up here thinking he's the man, but he's not. Just ask him in golf. We played some golf earlier, and he was talking a little smack to me. I can't lie. Dude was about 14 strokes
Let me
ahead.
guess.
He was about 14
oh.
strokes ahead, right? We're playing on a weird course, and
You came back, didn't you?
I'll let him tell the story. Chris Carroll, what happened to golf today?
I had a little accident. It all went downhill, and Tanner, you should have heard Tanner screaming and crying and whining.
Oh, I was
around.
mad. I was mad. I was on tilt.
Old Dutchie had an incident, put it in the drink. We had problems. Tanner Marr comes back to win.
Chris Carroll, it looks like there's some stout competition here tonight. I see you're going to be rolling off P2. I know we're about to go into the grid, but what's the outlook for tonight? What's the strategy? Are we just going to kind of ride around, or are we going to race it from the beginning?
I have no idea. I don't know what the car's doing. I can't feel it. I don't know what we're doing here, so I'm going to wing it and see what happens and see what the other guys are doing. I'm guessing they know something I don't, but I have no plan, Tanner Marr. I'm going to go in there and drive the car and hope it sticks.
Well, Chris Carroll, there's not many I would have faith in with that attitude, right? I mean, I just wouldn't. But you're one of them from Pit Lizard Performance that when they say that, I kind of believe they're still going to do good, right? The cream rises to the top, especially in a track car combo like this. So good luck to you, Mr. Carroll, and maybe we'll be talking to you at the end of this thing.
Thank you, Tanner. I got to say, I was told when I was young you can't polish a turd, and the turd sunk in the water today at golf.
Well, maybe we'll get redemption tonight. Redemption after this, maybe. Good luck, buddy. All right, folks, it is now time. We got to hit that grid, get that grid music rocking and rolling. As we get the music going, we're going to get our... Whoa, what's going on here? Man, we're having technical difficulties all around. As we're going to get the grid pulled up, Jason Raymond, you can start us out.
All right, the man that is going to be leading the field to the green flag tonight, league newcomer, as Tanner said, in the 01 machine, Kevin West with a time of 31.405. Just talked to him, Chris Carroll in the actually number 97 car showing 24, Pit Lizard Performance very own. Chris Carroll will be rolling off P2 with Steven Johnson, Mr. Hot Wheels, rolling off third, and Aiden Young in the 9 machine rolling off fourth. Brian Zimmerman in the 28 USA Firearms machine will be rounding out the top 5 here tonight.
And then starting in the 6th place spot is going to be Jeffrey Clifton and the number 51. Starting P7 on the board tonight, we're going to call him Buster. We're going to call him Michael. We might even call him Mike Wood, or we might even call him Wood. Regardless, he is your 7th place starter here tonight with Brad Lawson firing off in 8th. And then Wesley Hoag in the 9th place spot with Tom Frito-Lay round out the top 10 here tonight.
Then the 11th place starter in the 33 machine, Zach Holloway. And Larry Bell starting 12th for Pit Lizard Performance. I can't see his time, but he's going to be rolling off 12th in the 43 machine. Then Chummy Miller, a.k.a. Mark Miller, and the 06 machine will be rolling off 13th. And I believe that is it because I'm not on the grid. Never mind.
Dustin
We have
Lamb is
Dustin Lamb.
16th, and Jacob Lamb, Battle of the Lamb Brothers, going to be playing shotgun to the field from Dirt Dogs International, mind you. So if you like dirt racing, I know that's right up old Samuel Baumgarten's alley. He likes to hear that, as I'm already hearing metal on metal. And they ain't even got this thing rolling off yet. As I want to say Kanye West, but it's Kevin West will be leading them to the field here tonight. As I'm excited for this.
It might be Kanye at some point during this race.
Right.
Who knows, might get too excited.
Can't tell me nothing. That's probably before your time, huh?
Yep.
I figured. That was before Kanye went all crazy. 85 laps around this mile and a half. Old trial oval configuration of Texas. I can't lie. I did laps here. Honestly, I thought this track would be very, very bumpy. And it is sort of, but not nearly like what I was thinking. I would like to be out here beating and banging with these boys, to be honest, as we're getting right here coming up to the green flag, I have to imagine.
Yeah, I think that is correct. I think they're only going to do one pace lap here, so we're gonna see this pace car turn the hard left turn down onto pit road. As there he goes. These boys are pulling those belts tight, making sure the steering wheel is on. Get ready for the green flag as they are pacing. Green flag is out here tonight for 85 laps at Texas.
Look at the jump. Stephen T. Johnson in the row number 2 on the inside of the 1 car. Shoving the 01 into turn 1 and 2, already looking like a contender. And we have just started this thing. But look at the power of the 97 gets. They're going to be 3 wide for the race lead down the backstretch on lap number 1. Kevin West is getting welcome to the league big time. As look at Chris Carroll just rock it out in front as they are 3 wide back here behind too. Aiden Young was on the outside of Brian Zimmerman in the number 28, backed out of it, thought better. And then I see the 6 car of Wesley Hogue coming up as well. As these boys, they must watch the broadcast before. As I say, these restarts, you got to get everything you can. I think these boys took that to heart here.
Yeah, that was example of getting everything you can on a restart. A lot of guys jumping out of line already. As it's Aiden Young's gonna be looking to the inside, and it's just double file. And I don't know, man. It's lap 2, but they're racing like it's the last lap.
Right, you look back here at Kevin West. Started on the pole, just got swallowed up. I don't know if he may have missed a shift. I don't think he did because he had a pretty good restart, or he might be thinking big picture here. He might be trying to save those Goodyear Eagles on them cars, those 4 tires, trying to make them last a little bit longer. As I'm not exactly sure what a fuel run is here tonight. That's kind of stuff that we forget. And I'm also seeing Wesley is having some connection issues. I know Jeffrey Clifton, he's a pretty hothead, and he's not very rational thinker like me when we get into the race car. So he's probably not liking seeing the blinks right there in front of him. But nothing Wesley can do.
I mean, you don't like to see anybody blinking in front of you, but like you said, you can't do anything about it, and you really don't even see it yourself. It's just difference in connection. It's really unfortunate, but I mean, he's literally can't do anything about it. So he's gonna keep rocking and rolling here as we got some different camera angles looking at all 4 tires of this Chris Carroll number 97 machine.
As you see, driving it all the way down to the white line almost, but Stephen T. Johnson is taking it all the way down there. As I'm interested to see what lanes they run as this run goes on here tonight. As well, you see Stephen T. Johnson drove it in a little bit deeper than Carroll right there. As our top 3 have just kind of migrated down to the bottom. 6 cars making a move on the 01. I'm going out on a limb. Kanye, I knew I was going to do that.
There he goes.
I knew I was going to do that. Kevin, I apologize, man. Kevin, he's thinking big picture. I think he's playing checker or chess while everybody else is playing checkers. As newcomer Brad Lawson looking to the – oh, no, it's not Brad Lawson. That was Zach Holloway, excuse me. Brad Lawson is now to the back bumper of Kevin West as well. Looking to the inside of the 01. 01's just buying his time. He's most definitely just out here riding.
Yeah, for sure. He is, like you said, playing chess while everyone else is playing checkers. I think I said it right. You use that phrase all the time, never used it once, so I'm stealing your phrase now. So you're 6 laps in already. It's starting to move along as we got a side-by-side battle up there for the 4th place spot.
Wesley Hogue and Jeff Clifton. So apologize, couldn't remember the dude's name. It takes me about 20 or so laps before I start remembering paint schemes. And I'm seeing Jacob Lamb has went off track, came back. Oh, he is
Oh.
mowing the grass. Lost the front end.
fender.
Oh,
Oh, his
there's his
tire's
wheel.
gone.
Oh, mama. Where'd the
His
tire
wheel hit
go?
the car.
As he's top
Aiden
three.
Young, look at Aiden Young.
These top three have just set sail on the field. Let's jump on board with Aiden Young. Young Money from New Hampshire or Connecticut, wherever he's from. I think he's a New Hampshire, rocker.
I think he's New Hampshire.
He's here really working that wheel. I mentioned it before when we were at Michigan. These tires are not your standard slick racing tires like we have today. Yes, they are slicks. Yes, they're racing tires. But, folks, they're 1987 technology, right? So they wear out quick. They're really not very good. As you see right there, Aiden really working that wheel. Anytime you see that wheel turn to the right, that's where that back of that car is starting to get really light. And that's when dangerous stuff happens when you start getting light like that. Before you know it, you step out too far and around she goes.
As we got Clifton's just kind of lurking again. Once again, he's looking at the top three, hoping they start battling so he can get up there and contend for it. As him and Aiden Young are two very hungry drivers. We hear it every week. We say it every week. They want to win.
Badly. Those guys want to win badly. As Clifton, he's won a recruitment race, a Crooked Line Racing sanctioned event. He has won one. Aiden Young, he's been here probably for almost a year now, and if I had $1 for every time he finished second, I think I would have probably about $11. But if I wanted to exaggerate, I could say I could retire, right? Aiden Young has been runner-up so many times. Not only that, storyline to watch, Aiden Young has been runner-up to Chris Carroll in the Truck Series. And I know they're friendly, right? But Carroll, he come out here, Stephen T. Johnson, same. They win almost every league they go to, right? They may not win every race, but they win so often, naturally they get a target put on them, right? And I know Aiden Young, the one driver he wants to beat for his first win out here, Chris Carroll. So it's pretty cool how they are sitting 1-2 right now on the grid, as we are already 11 laps in, 12 laps in when we cross the Flagstaff.
Yeah, I know exactly.
Oh, I just switched back, and we have carnage. As soon as I switch back, Thomas going around. You can put the caution out. I don't know. You can throw it. Throw the caution.
All right, I had to throw the caution.
Yeah, we're going to put it out for them right there. There's not a whole lot of cars. There's a wreck. Tom Frito-Lay just steps out on him right there. Let's go back on the BAM Racing Replays wreckage replay and see what happened. That was easy for me to say, huh? He's going underneath the 6 car right here. And oh, whoa, slight touch on Chummy. What a save by Chummy. Oh, 6 car coming in hauling the mail. Chummy almost saved that car.
Did he still save it?
I don't know if
I don't see him sitting there. I think he might have.
Let's see. Did Chummy wheel that thing?
Let's see here.
As Chummy was talking about, he said that's what they do in the city. He's talking about getting wrecked. Kind of made me mad, right? And then he got wrecked by his own teammate right then.
Hey, I mean, he saved it.
He did save it. I don't think that car's hurt at all either, mind you. I think that car is perfectly fine. As yellow flag is out, let's bring the man up that caused that shindig. Mr. Tom Frito-Lay, you are live in the TSP booth. You got a copy? Mr. Tom Frito-Lay, you are live in the TSP booth. You got a copy? I think you don't want to talk to us.
I'm gonna.
Oh, there he is. There he is.
I heard you guys drag me up, but I couldn't hear you.
Oh, Tom, you are live in the TSP booth, brother. Kind of watched what happened right then. Did you just kind of catch Chummy and not knowing he was that slow, or did you get in there hot? What happened? Talk to me.
I was going in my normal braking point. I know Chummy was, braking a little early. I'm not sure if it was due to that there was a slow car around us.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if he was just on the brakes a little earlier. He was definitely on the brakes earlier than I expected, and I caught him. I tried to avoid him and, caught him and got myself in the wall. But, we're all right. We're just back there just kind of saving tires, just kind of feeling what the cars are going to do. All right, we stayed out. I don't know why. We just stayed
I
out.
was
We stayed out
wondering. I was wondering why we stayed out right here, but it's your call, right? Tom, can I give you a
Yeah.
pro tip? You know how you got the W energy on your car with the red on it?
Yes,
Outline
sir.
that 32 with red, and that thing's gonna look sick, Bubba.
10-4. That's
'Cause
much appreciated.
it's kind of hard to see in the daylight. For whatever reason, I can see it at night, but at daylight, it's kind of like the sun reflects off of it, so it's pretty hard to see your number on the side. But that's a pretty
Okay.
good save, even though you did hit Chummy. Y'all both got
Yep.
pretty sideways. And what's the
Yeah.
car feel like? Anything broken on it?
No, car feels fine. I'm sure it's got a little right side damage, but these things are tanks.
Got a
You
little
know, I'm
front
not,
damage. Not bad, right? But a little bit of front damage.
Not worried about it. I'm expecting a long green flag run here, so I'm just gonna run this out, save myself a set of tires for the end. There's the plan, and hopefully be ready to go.
Now, let me ask you before we drop you down, what's the fuel looking like tonight? Me and Jason were kind of busy and didn't get to calculate up fuel tonight before we went live.
Yeah, so again, depending on driving style and when you're lifting, you're looking at about 34 to 37 laps on a tank of Sunoco race fuel.
And how awesome is it to be the one that wrecks a teammate? You bring the caution out, and then you get the lead. How rewarding is that, Tom? Only happens for Tom Frito-Lay, I can tell you.
It's I'm a little nervous. I'm not gonna lie right now.
Hey, choose cone, buddy. Have fun, and good luck to you.
10-4, thanks, brother.
Oh, Tom Frito-Lay, he is the special help admin in this series. Want to thank him for coming out and doing his part to make this series what it is. As I have to venture a guess, they have to be doing a choose cone right now.
Yep, they are indeed.
So, folks, as they cross the start-finish line right here, let's see. Tom's going low, Carol's going high, Brad Lawson low, Zimmy high. It looks like they're basically going how they were running.
It really does.
Nobody
I think they
has
are.
nobody has went different yet.
No,
We had
think-
two in the back. Two in the back go different. Wesley or Larry Bell and Chummy both elected to go high right here. As I'll be honest, I'll be totally straightforward here. The way these tires and cars are, now there was some that took tires right then, but according to pit stop time, some didn't. It looks like Chris Carroll, Brad Lawson did not. Zimmy may only went 2 tires. From fifth on back, they're on 4, it looks like, just from pit stop time at least. But I'll be honest here, high side is where I want to be on these restarts. You get to drive off kind of straight into the corner and arc it down low like you would at a Talladega or whatnot in these cars. And we'll about to see if these new tires can work. I'm thinking we race with Brian Zimmerman all the time, right? He's normally the 2-tire strat guy. I mean, there could be 75 laps in a race. He'd be like, I'm going 2 tires, boys. Right? And we're like, oh, Bubba, there's a lot of laps left, right? But he makes it work. He makes it work.
Yes.
So let's see if the 2 tires on the number 28 USA Finals machine works or not. As Frito-Lay is off, and there was some bump and grinding going on right there. Casey and JoJo style. That's an old R&B singer. I know you wasn't even alive for them probably, Raymond.
No idea who that is.
Yeah, what year were you born in? Like 2017, something like that. It's Chris Carroll to the outside.
2003.
Has been the race leader for a majority of this event. He wants it back. As I'm almost positive Chris Carroll just went with racing fuel right then when he went down pit road, so I'll be interested to see what his tires are like. And
They're 3 wide behind them too. Sorry.
you're good. Remember,
Oh,
cautions breed cautions, and these boys are going for everything they can on these restarts. As Frito-Lay's doing a good job up here, he's got these drivers in a box. And as long as he can keep them behind him, each turn counts. Because he's making them use tire up behind him.
I just look at Zimmy ripping the top.
Yeah,
of
Kyle
various tires.
Larson style, huh?
Yep.
Kyle Larson style almost went down low right there to get around Tom Frito, but decided better against it. Whoa, almost contact between the 32 and the 28. That's going to allow the 63 and the 51 to come up there and put their name in the hat. As this is some pretty good racing we got going on for the 4th, 5th, 6th place spot.
Definitely is. As they are even more than a 4th
Whoa,
place. 5th, 6th.
Kevin
They're
West.
all the way back. Top 10 are right there battling each other.
Kevin West with a slight bobble. I don't know if that was by design to just get out of the hornet's nest or what, but I thought he was going head on into the outside wall. Did get it corrected. As we have a new race leader out front, Young Money from New Hampshire, the New Hampshire Rocket. Is that what y'all call yourself up there, New Hampshireans?
I'm not from New Hampshire, but if they do, then yes.
All right, the New Hampshire Rocket.
Yeah, we'll just go with that. That
Young
works.
Money. Young Money, Aiden Young, point man out front. Went up there and took the race lead away from Chris Carroll. And correct me if I'm wrong, I think Chris Carroll's led every lap. I just, whoa, we got drivers going all the way down to the inside wall. Significant hit for Wesley here. As his car's going to be hurt.
Left front tire? He doesn't
Yep.
have a
No.
he doesn't have a left front tire.
No left front. He's going to have to try to get that car on pit road. Now, folks, this is what's hard about this car. You can't stop this car. You cannot stop it. As there went another one.
tire. All right, and we got Mama Raymond in the chat saying hello,
Oh,
guys.
my baby girl. Hi, baby. I've been missing you.
Okay.
Don't hate, Raymond.
I'm not hating, man.
You call me daddy whenever Mama gets here.
Yikes. That's scary.
As Clifton gets around to 28 of Zimmerman, so I don't know. 2 tires, are they going to pay off? Are they not? It's always so interesting to see. 2 tires at Daytona was genius. Stephen T. Johnson just...
Oh, Zimmy, little bobble back there.
Right, got a little loose. And now, for the ones that don't race on iRacing, 2 tires on these cars, on any cars, something to do with the way the physics are in this simulation. I almost said game, but people get all offended when I say game. Right. But 2 tires on this game typically don't work on any car. It's something to do with the physics. The physics just does not like 2 tires. It gets really, really loose for whatever reason. And then Zimmy bobbles right there. So I would have to venture a guess he might be fighting a pretty loose race car here. As we're going to jump on board and see. Looks pretty steady right there, though, if I'm being honest.
He does it. Not working on the wheel too much. Nice and smooth. And see what he does here through this corner is still, once again, pretty smooth on the wheel. Not sawing back and forth. Just keeping it as steady as possible. Although the bumps are making the wheel jolt a little bit, but that's just the track surface.
As we look back up front, it's still all Young Money in the number 9. You would think he was Kyle Larson, the way I keep calling him Young Money, but that's old Young Money, the new hamstring. Young Gun Creations. Mama Raymond, what do they call people from New Hampshire? Are they called New Hampshireans?
I don't know. He just.
Oh, I just saw the chat, Raymond. Why don't you read that read that out loud for me? What's that say?
No,
I
I'm
thought
good.
I called you Daddy, Tammy Raymond. Yeah, you can.
No. But I think people from New Hampshire are the same as everyone else. You just call them people.
What? No. Now.
No. Why don't we ask Keith? Where's Keith when you need him?
I've been called a Kentuckian before, and granted, I thought it was kind of corny, but
Have you?
I really have. Swear to God.
So wait, what would I be? A Connecticut? Like.
You are not safe for work, is what you are. I cannot say out loud what you are and still be PG. We like to keep it family friendly around here, okay? And then Mama Raymond comes in and just gets me all tore up.
Just like I tore you up in Madden earlier? Just kidding. We don't talk about that, right?
Who won the last game?
We didn't finish the last game, to
Okay.
be fair.
Excuse me, sorry. Who was winning the last game
You.
by multiple touchdowns?
You. But who
All right.
quit the first game because I was up by 14?
I lost connection.
Oh, yeah.
I lagged out.
All F4. There are 27 laps in here now. As we got, we're still looking at Zimmy and Mike Wood. Mike Wood is catching up to Brian Zimmerman. But look at Aiden Young's expanding the gap a little bit. We got Jeff Clifton and Stephen T right behind old Carroll right there. Looking to hunt down Carroll and pass him possibly for the second and third spot and send Carroll back to fourth.
The way Carroll's holding on with these 2 tires or no tires, Zimmy was a 12-second stop. Carroll spent 9 seconds in his box, right? So that had to be just fuel, right?
Just fuel, yeah. I would say just fuel.
So if Carroll was on there with no tires up there right now, and those boys behind him are on tires, and even Aiden Young, yes, he does have a little bit of a gap ahead of him, but not a whole lot, right? He's still within a second back of him. He is currently actually three quarters of a second off of him. But he is able to keep Clifton and Stephen T right there behind him. And I don't think he's being very defensive either. It's not like he's blocking or anything. He's out here just running the race car, right? And that's what the 97 does. He will He'll go out there. He'll be just fast enough to be consistent every single lap, and
Just fast enough to be annoying. I'm just kidding.
he's just, well, no, the saying is just fast enough to be dangerous, right? That was Tom Frito-Lay, what we saw a while ago, right, when he ran over
yeah.
Mark.
Yeah.
As Miller, Chummy, right there behind him, I wonder if Chummy's going to repay the favor back to him or not. As that's a
Nah,
wild
Tommy's too
car.
nice.
That is a wild car.
It is indeed.
Indeed. As Larry Bell is trying to look under him. Now, folks, Larry Bell, he's Canadian, so naturally he's one of the nicest, chilled people ever. You put him in these 87s, Larry Bell goes wild. It's something, he just runs into everything.
Yeah, he does. It's like
That's an inside joke between
he
us
had
all,
people-
but
he had
he,
people yelling at him that. I mean, he wasn't even in the race, so.
right. So Larry Bell puts the helmet on for 87 and just turns into Dale Earnhardt, right? Like, he makes Dale Earnhardt look like a clean driver. Oh, these two had history earlier. Tom Freitas into the wall. Chummy Miller, I don't think gave him a whole lot of room. And now Chummy Miller looks like he's going for a ride. As you might as well go ahead and put it out there, Buckwheat. As 06 car and the 32 car. I find it miraculous. The 06 was talking about in this series earlier. And the only two people that brought out of caution are these two. What is going on, boys?
Tom's got a quota to hit tonight, I think.
I don't know, man. I don't know if I can put that on Tom or not right there,
No,
though.
I wouldn't say that either, but he's been involved in both of them. I mean, it's all right.
I can tell you one driver did not want to see that caution. Mr.
Yeah.
Aiden Young in the number 9. We're going to get him up here. Mr. Young Money, Aiden Young, you are in the TSP booth. You got a copy?
I got you.
So, first things first, what do you call people from New Hampshire? New Hampshireans?
I have no clue.
Oh, come on, you're from New Hampshire. You're supposed to know.
Alrighty. Well, that was kind of a let me down. I was really hoping you said yes and said it happily because I've called you Young Money New Hampshire in all race. Brother, you got that 9 car suited and booted. The Young Gun Creations Cool Ray Monte Carlo, I do believe, sitting pretty out front. What's the car feeling like? I know it's got to feel great. You're out front, but what's it feeling like? What's the outlook?
It feels good, just trying to keep it clean and not burn off the tires.
Don't miss your box right here. Focus. Don't speed. Don't do nothing. Focus.
Chris Carroll's giving him a bomb. He said, you got to go, sir.
He missed his box.
Negative.
No, he didn't.
So, Aiden
nailed
Young,
that
you got
stop.
up there. You took 4 tires last stop, correct?
Yes, sir.
And Chris Carroll did not. He took no tires last stop. Is that a little worrisome that he was able to stay in second being on old tires, or do you think the tires just are not falling off that much? What were your tire percentages on the first stop and that stop right there, if you don't mind me asking?
They're around 80s, so I think they're pretty good. Just trying to keep them clean, but he was doing a good job.
And I think you have Kevin Harvick's pit crew, as you just lost a spot on pit road to Jeffrey Clifton. Choose cone here too. If you get a chance for the front row, are you always going to take it, no matter if it's top or bottom?
It depends on where I'm starting, but I've been choosing the bottom because it feels better.
So if Jeffrey Clifton goes bottom, and you can go to the outside on front row, are you still going to elect to go to the bottom and start third instead of second?
Well, I'm thinking that, but you never know. I switch my mind a lot.
Oh, Young Money, the New Hampshirean, Aiden Young. Brother, I know you like going for passing Chris Carroll. Good luck to you. Maybe we'll be talking to you at the end of this thing. Get that first win, brother. Get that first win.
Hopefully.
As Mama, don't look now, but the first 2 drivers out here, both looking for their first league race win here in Crooked Line Racing. Did you have to throw that caution, or did iRacing throw that caution, by the way?
Racing did that one. That was not me.
Cool.
They're
Mama
gonna be
Raymond,
choosing
while we're
this
under
time,
caution,
right?
I think New Hampshire are called Hampshires. I got an idea. Let's call them hamsters.
Hamsters?
Yeah, like the pet.
animal?
Yeah,
All right.
New Hamsters.
New Hampshires or New Hamsters. I'm gonna get all confused. I'm gonna start calling them random things now. But they are choosing this time by, so get ready to watch that choose cone. We gotta get a camera, a start finish line camera.
Well, I was hoping most tracks have them, but this being an old track, legacy track, I don't have a camera pack for this one, sadly. But let's see who's going high. It looks like Jeffrey Clifton might elect to go high right here. Aiden Young's breaking the rule right now. He's supposed to be single file. Still kind of breaking the rule. Still kind of breaking the rule. Oh, he broke the rule. EOL to the 9 car. I'm just playing.
Hey,
So
man.
Clifton goes high. Carroll goes high. Aiden Young goes down low. Zimmy goes down low. Lawson down low. Wood up high. Steven Johnson down low. Kevin West down low. Larry Bell down low. So Zach Holloway down low. And Wesley Hogue down low. So had some low side riders this time, huh? Nobody wanted to try that high lane.
Yeah, I think they heard Aiden Young. They were like, "Oh, this guy's got a plan. He was leading. Let's just follow him." Mama Raymond in the chat says, "How about Hamps? We can call him Hamps."
Oh, Hamps. Oh, Hamps.
Old Hamps.
Oh, Hamps.
All right. 35 laps in, gonna be coming to 36 this time. Is getting ready for a restart here. His pace car is gonna get ready to turn off the track, down onto pit road. Jeff Clifton is in control here, so let's see if he jumps early or waits on it a little bit. He's got a pretty big gap behind him already. So he's gonna take off, and he just takes off completely. Chris Carroll was taking a nap.
I would venture a guess that the 97 car probably missed a gear right then.
I would not be surprised. He is notorious for that.
Zimmy was on 2-tire strat earlier. Now he's on 4 Mr. Feelgoods. But Jeff Clifton, newcomer up front here tonight. Going to get him first lead laps in the books here tonight as we cross the stripe for lap number 37. As we're closely getting to the halfway point of the race tonight. As Clifton's got a commanding lead actually from second place, and I think he actually got that lead from the restart, and he's basically just kept that lead that same distance.
Yeah, looks like it maybe could have gained a little bit on him, but it looks relatively the same. And I got a question for you.
No.
If Jeff Clifton spins right here, are you gonna find a way to hit him?
If Clifton wrecks on the track and I am even in the session, if I can't physically hit him, my iRacing crashes. Something's gonna happen. You go ahead and mark it down. If Clifton wrecks out here, we're losing the stream because something's gonna happen to my end. It never fails.
Yeah, especially it's only in the 87s. Well, I mean,
no. Trust me. No, it's not either. It's not. I wish it was just 87s, but that's not the case. It was street. It's been street stocks. It's been tour mods. It don't matter what car he gets spun in. If he spins out, now the 87s is where it started at. That's where the bad juju started.
Talladega.
Yep.
As I think that the lead might be shrinking a little bit. I'm gonna wait for the ticker to reset here a little bit so I can tell you, but looks like it might be shrinking a little bit. He is dead sideways coming off the corner, and it is indeed shrinking. Look at Aiden Young's reeling him in. He is he's fishing right now.
He's doing a Jaws theme song. Dun-up. Dun-up. Dun-up, 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 dun-up. As he's getting closer and closer. This is such a wild track. It's so fast in these cars. They're going about 185 on the straightaway through the tribal right there. And they slow down to about 155. So you're still really fast in the corner. And look at the draft and the pull and the run. Aiden Young Money gets off of turn number 2. As I think within about another half a lap, he's going to be right there knocking on Mr. Clifton's back door.
I would agree with that, as he's got the drafts. He's coming quick, but I gotta ask everybody in chat, who is your race winning pick here tonight? As we're gonna do that now, about halfway through, coming up on halfway. Get the race picks in now, so you can't cheat.
All right, you go first.
Okay, I'm gonna go with old Zimmerman, 28 machine.
You're gonna go Zimmy.
Yeah, I think pit strategy is gonna play a role, and I feel like he's gonna take the 2 tires, a 2-tire stop guy, 2-tire stop god is what we should call him. I think it's gonna help him out here tonight.
You know, I'm gonna go lead newcomer Kevin West back here in the 01. He put it on the pole, and I truly think this guy's just been lurking, saving tires this entire race. He's got a good I rating, about 4,000 I rating. And Brad Lawson, trouble right up in front of the 01. As you see the 01 going to the outside of Lawson. Lawson's loose. He's still trying to save that car. As he may have something broken in the right front of that car. He did get up into the wall and then went way down low. As he looks like he's got it gathered back up here. But yeah, I'm going to go old Kevin West, old Kanye.
All right. Gonna wait as picks come rolling in the chat. Hopefully soon. As look at this, Aiden Young is right there, but look who's behind him. Chris Carroll following them both, waiting for them to start racing, and maybe he'll capitalize on it.
I knew once Aiden Young got there, he was pulling Chris Carroll and Stephen T and Brian Zimmerman right there behind him in wake, right? So I knew once Aiden got there, Jeffrey Clifton was going to have a bad time, right? Now watch as Stephen T. Johnson and Brian Zimmerman also catch them now. Because Clifton had almost a full second lead over Young Money, Aiden Young. As Clifton, walking that dog sideways. Please don't wreck. I like broadcasting. As Aiden Young's going to the inside of the 51. We've already saw the 51 get loose. Right rear is probably super hot right now. And he's almost going around. He saves it once again.
What a save.
As Clifton's doing everything he can to wreck that car. But what a save right then out of the 51.
We're gonna see what he's working with in the cockpit. Pretty smooth and steady right now.
He knows he's got to be. He's got to be right now. He's got that tire really hot. The way iRacing works, once you abuse that right rear tire, you're going to be in for a long night. It takes a long time to start to cool it off.
Yeah, you just gotta the pace down a little bit, but if you back the pace down a little bit, you're gonna lose all the ground. So can't lollygag at all. Right,
it's a hard cat and mouse game to play. You got to try to save your equipment, but you also got to try to have some type of track position. As I said, I'm seeing Chummy Miller wrecking again.
Oh, tire.
Man, oh man, for the one that says that's all he doing in this series, it's off all tonight. Come on, Chummy, get it together, buddy. Chummy's had a rough night out here tonight at Legacy, Texas.
We have 47 laps in now. What is that? I'm gonna ask you. I don't want to do math. Are we halfway yet?
Tammy Raymond, is this real life?
What? We're not halfway.
We are halfway. We're over halfway.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. 40 plus 40 is 80. I was getting all confused.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Oh my gosh, Tammy Raymond, you raised a rock, poor kid.
I was never good in math. I was really never good in math. I was terrible. I was only good in gym and study hall. I was in the class I was good in was study hall and gym.
Last time around, Brian Zimmerman, Kevin West, Chris Carroll, Aiden Young all put up 32.49s. If I don't show you
time?
What?
Same exact time, 32.49.
32.49s. Well, it says Kevin West with a 32.50, but right there at a 32.49. The other three were 32.49s. That shows just how competitive the series really is when everybody's just turning the same lap times. Lap time by Aiden Young with a 32.51 compared to Chris Carroll's 32.53. Stephen T. Johnson with a 32.77. He might be trying to save a little bit of tires here. As it's hard to kind of really tell if he is or not. But he's top two.
Mama Raymond in chat says, not a math student. I agree.
Right? Yeah, it's hard to tell. Stephen T's just kind of saving right here. Uh-oh, I think Tom Free just had trouble. Said he went off track and came back out on track.
Might have clipped the grass maybe going down the tri-oval?
Possibly.
It looks to be solid, and I agree though. Looking at that, I feel like if he outlines that number in some red, be really, really good. And you're actually gonna be able to see the number. The bottom of it blends in right with the design.
I feel like deja vu. I feel like I've said that before, huh?
Yeah, paint scheme critics. Oh, somebody's blinking out back there. I'm not sure who that was.
That was Kevin. It was Kevin West.
He looks to be solid now. Just one little hiccup. Oh, okay.
Oh, big hiccup.
Electrical issues. inside that race car right now. But it's not stopping him as he takes a peek to the inside of old Mike Wood down into the tri-oval and into turn 1. He's going to sail it off in there. Not going all the way down to the white line like most of the other guys. He's entering a little higher and cutting it down through center and exit. Definitely an interesting line compared to a lot of these guys as they're entering right on that white line and pinning it there the whole time.
Alrighty, folks, while we have this green flag run, we're going to head to the MF Race Designs commercial, and then we're going to come back for the MF Race Designs Best Paint Scheme of the Night. If something happens on track, we will interrupt the commercial and come back to you. Stay seated. Check out these good rides. Tell me if you see number 4 in the commercial. You may just know who the driver is. We'll be right back momentarily. Alrighty, folks, there's your MF Racing Designs. If you need a paint scheme done, one truly, all you need to look up, MF Racing Designs. He's got you covered for the entire iRacing sim. Not only affordable, but I promise you, you're going to look good. And you know the saying, if you look good, you're about a tenth faster right there by itself. As now it is time to go ahead with the MF Race Designs Best Paint Scheme of the Night Award, as this is one of my favorite moments of the night as we break out the MF Race Designs Best Paint Scheme of the Night. I'm going to let you have the floor, Mr. Jason Ramon, and you let me know who your pick for the MFRD Best Paint Scheme of the Night Award.
Alrighty. So hopefully I'm not stealing your pick. It usually happens, but
Oh, whoa, I hate to break this down, but Stephen T. Johnson is down pit road right now as we stand. I apologize for cutting you off right there, but I just saw it happen. All right, continue.
it is all good. Got to call the action as we see it. I am going to go with the number 51 of Jeff Clifton in the yellow, white, and blue machine.
So Jeffrey Clifton in the 51 yellow, white, and blue machine. Let's see who we got out mature. Let's see. I'm going to go with the old 97, Chris Carroll in the Candy Apple Red machine. He was working on his car earlier today, and he wasn't happy with it, but I think it's pretty sweet. Good-looking car from old Dutch Designs. So if you want a paint scheme to show off to not only your friends and family, but to the fellow competitors, hit up Michael Falk over at MF Race Designs on Facebook.com. Tell him we sent you, get yourself a good little discount. Again, that is MF Racing Designs over on Facebook.com.
He is indeed the one-stop shop. That's what we're gonna say. That's he'll work with you nonstop until it's perfect. And let me tell you, the cars he makes, absolutely beautiful. Even if he's not a fan of them, they still look good.
And it's funny that Jason says one-stop shop, because we've already found out with his math. If it was a two-stop shop, he's already out of the. He can't do it then. He can't race it. As pit road is very, very busy now. Look at the brake loaders, brake rotors glowing on the number 51 of Jeffrey Clifton's machine.
I'm guessing you weren't an English student, were you?
All
right, there you go. So we're friends.
So now, if you're one of these front runners out here, being out front all race long, Jeffrey Clifton, who was out front, got the right rear a little mad as Zimmerman's going down pit road. No, Zimmerman walking the dog sideways right here. If you're one of these guys, Aiden Young, Larry Bell, Chris Carroll, Zach Holloway, when's the right time to go in? You got 25 laps to go. You are in the fuel window. You can make it to the end now. You don't want to give up a whole lot of time.
Aiden Young's coming down right now. I heard the call over the radio, and I think that's the right call.
Whoa, Betsy.
That was really close.
See if he gets that number 9 machine slowed down. I like the call. Chris Carroll's got to bring that 97 down this time by. He has to bring it down.
He will be.
So Stephen T, he was one of the first front runners to pit, him and Kevin West actually. And look who's coming. As when it cycles through, Kevin West will be your race leader, boys and girls.
Will he, or will he be right behind Aiden
Well,
Young?
it just depends on how he comes out, right?
Yeah.
As I
Aiden
think
Young
he's
still.
yeah.
Is he on the lead lap, or is he a lap down?
I don't know yet. He just passed Aiden Young. Oh, I know what 2-tire stop from Kevin West and Stephen T. Johnson. They only had an 11-second stop. Zimmerman with a 2-tire stop as well. Aiden Young had 4-tire stop. Michael Wood had a 4-tire stop. Aiden Young is plummeting though like a rock, pitting late. Look at that. Look at what pitting early gave these boys. And I'm still waiting for Chris Carroll. Where is Carroll at?
Sitting on pit road still. I'm not sure.
Zach Holloway.
No, he's taking time. He's taking 4.
He's taking 4 as well. As Zimmy's already passing by. Kevin West is already about halfway down the backstretch. I don't know if I like this call by Chris Carroll. 22 laps to go. Can he run down Kevin West, who is going to be the race leader? Unless the caution comes. Zach Holloway is out front. He's the man sitting pretty right now.
Caution is out.
Oh, my goodness.
That is a game changer right there.
Jeffrey Clifton will be the first car a lap down, I believe. So Michael Wood, Aiden Young, Chris Carroll are safe as it stands right now. It looks like Brad Lawson went around. Let's go back and see what happened. Oh, don't tell me Tom's involved. I can't blame Tom for that one, but I'm going to blame Tom for that one.
Yeah, it's all Tom's fault.
Yep.
Just got a quota.
But man, oh man, just took this race and put it up on its lid. If you're those guys out front, took 2 tires, if you got to set in the pits, you better go take them.
I would agree with that.
Don't risk it right now. You got the caution. You're going to be lined up in the front row, or you'll be lined up on the lead lap, excuse me. Only 10 cars on the lead lap. Go take your tires.
I feel like you have to. If you don't, the fall off, I feel like it's going to be way quicker than the guys on 4, and it's going to be loose. We know it's already been
There's
shown
the 10
that
and the 1. 01 and the, I said the 10. The 01 and the 1 go down. Holloway goes down. Zimmy in the USAFirearms.com machine stays out. As we're going to see if we can dial up Mr. Zimmy, and we'll give you the honors.
This is the call, Chris.
As Brian, this is Jason and Tanner in the TSP booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you, boys. How are you tonight?
Oh, we're doing pretty good up here. We're calling the action, enjoying life, and got the donuts up here in the booth tonight. So we're in a great mood.
Yeah, anytime you got donuts, you're good.
Oh yeah, definitely me. We saw the pits there, pit strategy, playing a little short pit type strategy, and the caution came out. That's going to change it up a lot. And if I'm not mistaken, I think you took 2 tires, correct?
That is correct. I took 2. I'm gambling here. I'm not coming down. I'm going to stay in the lead here and see what 2 tires will do for me.
So
it will be a little bit loose. It will be loose, but I'm gonna hang her out there. We're going for a trophy.
I was like, if you're one of them guys that took 2 tires, you got to come down and take 4 now, right? But I've also said all race, Brian Zimmerman is a 2-tire god out here. I mean,
yep, we have indeed said that.
He'll make 2 tires work on anything, on a lawnmower. You give him 2 tires, he's going to outrun you, right? So
it may not win the race, but I'm going to give it a shot.
What it feel like right there? I know you haven't got to really test it, but you were also on 2 tires earlier. What's the car feel like on 2 tires?
She's loose, really loose, but this is my only shot to win. Those top 4 guys are a little bit faster than me, so if I can get track position here, maybe stay out front, get a good start, and if I was to stay out front, that's my shot to win. You know, it may cost me a couple of spots if I do start to drift back, but you know, we're here to win. So we'll see if this is my shot to win is to take 2 here and see how it goes. So we'll see what it does.
What about the pace difference? I mean, is the pace kind of pretty much the same between 2 and 4, or is there a little bit of difference?
There's a slight difference. I mean, I've got 30 laps on those lefts, so it's going to be a little hairy on this restart here. Luckily, I get to control the restart, so that'll help me a little bit. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. May have turned out to be a bad choice, but I'd rather give it a shot here, see if we can win the race than to just hang back there and finish 4th or 5th.
Well, right on, buddy. Well, good luck to you, Zimmy. Use this
Thank you,
choose
man.
cone to your advantage and this restart, and good luck.
Sounds great, man. Thank you.
Absolutely. So Zimmy was one of the 3 that went in and took 2 tires under the green flag stops. His compadres here, the 01 of Kevin West, Stephen T. Johnson, they were the other 2 that took 2 tires. They elected to go back in. And guess where they came out? 4th and 5th on 4 fresh rubbers. 4 fresh tires. And I'm trying to see what the 01 has on its car. Like, what's it say on the side?
I think it says Nuka-Cola.
Is that from, like, Call of Duty Zombies or something?
Maybe? I don't know. Nuka-Cola and Quantum. Not exactly sure.
18 laps to go. It sounds like it's going to be super quick. 18 laps does not sound like a lot, but it's almost a little bit under a quarter of the race left, right? 2 tires sounds a little scary to me right here. It does, but if there's one driver who can make it work, it's a 2-tire god. Going to have Aiden Young, who has had great restarts all night long, shoving him right here. And I'm surprised Chris Carroll did not line up behind his teammate right then.
Me too. I don't know if maybe they're hoping for the countdown strategy, but as it doesn't look like they did a countdown. Look at Stephen T. Stephen T. Johnson has been pushing on every restart. He's getting great restarts every restart too. Even the initial start.
As Aiden did not get the restart that he needed, nor the restart that Zimmy probably wanted him to get. I think Zimmy would like to have the shove that Stephen T. was giving to Aiden. Now, Stephen T. is still all on the back bumper of Young Money here, almost 3 wide and 3 and 4. The just turning laps portion of the race, it is now over. Take that intensity dial, turn it all the way up and break it because you're turning it up so much. These drivers want to win now. As 97, kind of low man on totem pole, stuck outside. Young Money falls back in line, P2, right here behind Zimmy on 2 tires. As he's looking underneath here as we go down the back stretch. But I think this might leave Aiden Young out to dry now. As Zimmy's going to block the low lane. That's going to allow Stephen T to rip the high side. If he don't get to the wall, he's going to have a huge run right here. Maybe. Let's see if the
He
run.
went too high up there, though.
Yep.
I think he drifted up too high, and it killed the momentum.
Yep, got into the marbles. I probably had to back out of it a little bit so he didn't get into the wall there. As now Chris Carroll is the man down low. Zimmy doing a fine job keeping these horses behind him right now in the stable, but I just don't know if you can fight them off for 18 laps, as we are now 15 laps remaining.
Aiden Young's going to take a peek to the inside as he has a great run going into turn 3, actually, but Chris Carroll is going to follow him in. Brian Zimmerman loose on the outside. Good save there as it is getting dicey up front.
As Aiden Young wants to get his first win ever. He said he's so tired of losing to Chris Carroll. He has nothing against Chris Carroll. He likes the dude as a person. He just wants to beat him. And right now, it's up to him if he can do that or not. He is the man out front, and lo and behold, the man right there on the back bumper is a 97. 97 has his hands full with Kevin West, my pick, right there in the 01, sitting P3. As I don't know if these boys can go green at this pace. I don't know if we can keep the cars clean at this pace. There's a lot of blocks getting thrown right now. A lot of blocks. A lot of blocking. Yep, Stephen T trying to go top of the board here. As he is inside the 01, trying to look underneath the 97 as well, get a 2-for-1 special in turns 1 and 2 as he's now to the inside. Stephen T. Johnson might be the guy to beat right now.
I see he definitely has a fast race car now as he shoved Aiden Young to the basically to the lead the restart and right there, and now he is following in behind him. He's gonna try to make Aiden Young make a mistake, and
As the 01 gets around Chris Carroll, I'll tell you what Aiden Young wants to see. He wants to see Steven, Kevin, and Chris all start battling it out like they have been, right? That's allowed him to kind of be somewhat comfortable up there, but I promise you he's not comfortable now. They're single file. These drivers...
You know his heart's beating really
Absolutely.
hard and really fast.
Absolutely. That first league win...
Lap time comparison?
31:09 or 32:09 compared to a 31:95 by Johnson.
Oh.
Johnson's fast car on the track last time around.
What are you saying about the first league win, though? I want to see. Give a little description of what it feels like.
That first league win, I mean, it's nerve-wracking, right? You want it so bad that after when you actually get it, it almost feels more like a relief more than how happy, right? I wasn't super happy my first league win. I was more relieved that I finally got that first one.
I would agree with that. I mean, it took me like 3 seasons, I believe, to get my first one, but when I did, it was just like, it was definitely more relief than excitement. Obviously, you're excited. You're gonna be excited anytime you win a race, no matter if it's your first or your 1000th. It's relief, pure relief. And once he wins that first one, once you win your first race, all the ones after that come easier. Definitely come way easier. You don't have the monkey on your back anymore. That's like a Stephen T looking to the outside, doesn't have the momentum there, but he's definitely hounding the back bumper. They're all super. They're straight single file line, but they are all right there. One mistake from any of these guys, and the people behind them are there to pounce.
Steven's kind of searching along the track right now. He's entering high one corner, entering low. So that tells me that Aiden does have great speed because Steven is not just able to pick a line and basically go with it, right? He's able to drive up to him in 3 and 4. He's done this almost lap after lap. Going to see if he can get to the outside of Aiden here. Cannot do it. It's too risky. But Aiden has that mirror completely full of Hot Wheels right now. As Stephen T's going to try to look to the inside right here. Got to be careful. It's going to get tight right here, boys. As Aiden's not going to give an inch now. He does not want to give a single inch away. As Stephen T's going to bobble a little bit. Aiden played risk versus reward, and he got rewarded for it as Clifton's on pit road.
The sudden change of tone right there. That was sorry. It was pretty funny there. But look at that. The battling between Aiden Young and Stephen T allowed Kevin West to get up there.
Right. That's what it is right now. That's what it is. 7 laps to go. Going to be 6 to go at the stripe. As they're coming out turn number 2 right here. Aiden Young. His heart's pounding right now, folks. I can tell you.
Oh, dude, you feel sick. It's just you'll feel sick after.
As he has the 01 league newcomer Kevin West. You got 2 first-time winners looking for their first win here, sitting 1-2. Remember, I put the poll out earlier. Are we going to see a repeat winner? Are we going to see a first-time winner here tonight? First time. Repeat winner was what won the poll here tonight. But right now, the 01 and the 9 car are trying to spoil that, as 9 car is going to kind of give the outside to the 01 by design here. But that's going to let the 01 get a run on the high side right here. And I think he's going to try to turn down low underneath the 9 car, as we're going to be 5 laps to go and across the stripe. He does not. 9 car just trying to be 5 car lengths wide right here. And this is where it gets hard.
He's trying to be Ryan Newman. He's trying to be like me.
Right. This is when it gets hard because now he's basically getting ate alive now because he's trying to watch too many lanes. You go from being on offensive to being on defensive. Now Chris Carroll, 97, is looking to the inside of Stephen T. That's what Aiden wants to see. He wants to see these guys keep getting runs on each other. Slow each other down. Aiden Young actually got a good gap between him and 01.
Definitely
and now
did.
Chris Carroll's coming.
Duking it out.
As I think for any of these guys to get around Aiden, they got to kind of ride the brake a little bit, create a little bit of gap, and try to use that draft to the advantage. But how do you create any gap when you got 2 other hungry drivers right there behind you? You can't.
You can't. There's no way. I mean, obviously the draft helps, but it's either a bump Aiden up out of the way, or like you said, drag that brake a little bit and just get the slingshot is. I mean, there's a car and a half length gap in between them now, but look at it. Look how quick it narrows down out of the straightaways. It's down to 1 now.
3
I
laps to
feel like
go.
if the straightaways were longer, it'd be easier to get the run. But by the time you really start to gain that momentum and get the huge run, you're already off the gas again.
Right. 3 laps to go. Going to be 2 to go when we cross the stripe. Flagman has popsicle sticks up in the air, just waiting for Aiden Young to get there. I want to touch on Brian Zimmerman. Did take 2 tires, lived and died with the decision. He said he might lose a few spots or he could win the race. That's risk versus reward right there, as we are now 3 laps, 2 laps to go at the stripe. 01 car is trying to manifest a run, trying to get it. And I think that's exactly what Chris Carroll's doing too. I think Carroll is trying to lag back a little bit, but that's allowing Kevin West to really take a shot at the 9 car of Aiden Young here. Chris Carroll's going to have to get up there and battle with the 01. As going down the backstretch here with 2 laps to go and 3 and 4. Going to be
White
1 lap
flag
to
in the
go.
end.
Barney Fife Jr., the flagman, has the white flag in the air. Kevin West is laying back right here. As if the run comes, it's going to come out of 2 right here. As now it don't matter. They could all wreck and die. Like Joe White says, it ain't going to matter. As he's running high right here.
I feel like he's too far back at this point, though, to actually do anything.
It's going to
I
have
mean, he's going to get a run, but I feel like he's too far back.
As
Aiden
Aiden Young's
Young's
trying to break the
black
draft a
bottom.
little bit. Tried to break the draft. Aiden Young down low. 0-1 coming up high. I think he was just a little too far back. Going to try to turn down right here in 3 and 4 as they come off 3 and 4 for the final time tonight. Scratch his name on the trophy. Put the check in the box. Aiden Young with his first Crooked Line Racing win. As I know Young Money's going to be pretty happy with that one there. Kevin West, first race in the Crooked Line Racing Series, brings it home P2. Chris Carroll brought it home P3. Steven Johnson's in 4th. And I look for Carroll to go up there and give a congratulatory bump. Maybe not.
I expect Aiden Young to blow the engine on this car.
Zimmerman P5. Michael Wood, Old Busher, brought it home P6. Zach Holloway P7. Brad Lawson had a little bit of trouble there. Brought it home P8. Larry Bell P9. Tom Frito P10. Jeff Clifton 11th. Wesley Hagg 12th. Chummy 13th. Jacob and Dustin Lamb are 14th and 15th. As Young Money's going to burn it down for us here. And I'm going to take Chris Carroll, and I'll let you have the other 2. Oh, big head, Chris Carroll, watching Aiden Young do his first ever burnouts here. I don't know about you, but it feels sweet to finally see the kid win. I know how hungry he's been, but Chris Carroll, you brought this car home P3. We talked to you in the beginning. You said, man, you didn't know what to do. You still figured it out. Brought it home P3, and I think a few more laps. 97 may have spoiled the party for the number 9 car. Talk me through his final 15 or so laps, man. Pretty dicey.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I'm happy for Aiden, man. That's good for him. He ran a good race. I followed him the whole first run, and we're about the same speed there. Whoever got out ahead on that last restart, I figured was going to win, and that's what happened. But I think, Tanner, what happened was when we came out of the pits, the wear on the tires coming off of the pit road and going back around 2 laps to get caught up, I think it actually hurt me there. On the other runs, I didn't feel pushy at all compared to the other cars, and on that run, I really felt pushy. So
I think with
that's
how
what happened to us.
I think with how y'all were racing right then too. I mean, y'all were you 3, Stephen T, Kevin West, lead newcomer, and shout out to Kevin. Raced super clean, raced hard. I watched a lot of blocks get thrown right there the last 15 laps.
Yeah.
I said with about 8 laps to go, there's no way they make it back to the start finish line and end this deal under green, right? There was a lot of
that in the Discord, and we thought that was gonna happen
right,
too.
a lot of bad blocks. Not bad blocks, but I mean they're race winning blocks. You got to pull it. You hate to do it, right? Because it kind of gives you a bad reputation if you do it, but you want to win too, right? But overall, fantastic racing there, Chris. Just a few more laps. I truly do think though the 97 would have had something for him.
I'm not sure, man. She was pushing at the end, and I was trying to save it. I was trying to save a little tire for the last 5 laps, and it never came back to me. So I think those laps hurt it, but I'm super happy for the kid there. Super happy he won, and Aiden did a real good job. Ran a great race out there, and I mean it was a lot of fun. Tanner, the last 5 laps, they were going at it, right? We were racing hard, so it was a lot of fun, man.
Well, right on, Carol, and I gotta ask you, man. who we got to thank for the number 97 right there tonight. Good run with a good-looking car. I think whoever helped you with that car deserves a shout-out, I guess, huh?
I was going to thank you guys here for putting on a good show. You guys run a good league here, and we don't get to do it without you guys. So we got to thank you guys. We got to thank always Zimmerman at USAFirearms.com. He was running pretty good out there tonight too, and the Pit Lizard boys, Larry Bell and Troy Tarbuck and Guy Barrett and all the boys that sport the old lizard on the hood. Got to thank everybody out there, my friends and family, for watching, and my folks are always watching out there. So appreciate that, and I think I got them all, man. I always screwed up, but I always miss somebody, but I think I got them all.
Shout out to the man that said he's gonna rip my head off the other day, old Papa Carroll, if he is watching. Because that was hilarious when we're sitting there playing golf. Well, Carroll, congratulations on the podium here tonight. Very, very, very impressive run by you, top 4 there at the end. So congratulations on that, buddy.
10-4, man. Make sure you congratulate Aiden for me in the interview if you can. I might not be able to talk to him. So
10-4, buddy. All right, and now it is time for the newcomer. Mr. Kevin West drove a fantastic race, was actually my pick. I watched him put it on pole, and he looked stout, and I could tell he was saving tires there in the beginning, and I thought he was playing chess while everybody else was playing checkers, but ultimately I think just ran out of laps, came up one spot short. Jason Raymond, the floor is yours. Kevin West is in the booth.
Kevin, this is Jason on the TSP booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir. Got you loud and clear.
Well, you started on pole, like Tanner said, and we noticed you fell back a little bit. He was like, Tanner was up here saying he's definitely saving tires. He's playing chess while everyone else is playing checkers, and got back up to P2. Just fell one spot short. What more did you need to get Aiden Young and get the win?
Man, Aiden was just so fast tonight, and yeah, I got to him and just kind of ran out of tire and ran out of laps. So car just really was pushing really hard off the corner, burned up the right front on it pretty quick. But yeah, I think the only chance I really had of beating those guys was saving tires or getting lucky with a tire strategy.
Hey, it's always possible. I mean, you definitely had the speed. You got a great run on him a couple times. Just couldn't actually get there. It was good entertaining race up front. The last run there. I got a question for you though, real quick. I'm gonna ask you for your sponsors, anyways. But what is Nuka Cola?
It's actually a Fallout themed paint scheme.
Fallout. I said COD Zombies, but I knew it was something like that. I cannot believe I said Call of Duty Zombies. Shaking my head. I knew it, dude. Cool. All right, keep going. Sorry.
No, it's just a Fallout scheme that I painted up myself. I don't really have any official sponsors right now, so just a fun little scheme that I'm running.
Hey, well, it's definitely a nice looking paint scheme. We both love the number font you got on there. So, who do you got to thank? I know you said it's a Fallout scheme. You don't have any official sponsors, but I'm sure there's some people you got to thank for that 01 machine.
I just want to thank the league for having me tonight. It was a lot of fun racing with everyone. You guys are doing a great job in the booth too. So I'll go back and watch the broadcast and see how I did.
Did great, brother. You did great. Kevin West, brand new to the series. And I do want to apologize. I called you Kanye West like twice, just not even meaning to, right? Just saw your name super quick and said Kanye. So I'll apologize outright for that too.
Hey, I get it a lot. I'm used to it by now.
Right on, brother. Right on. Well, congratulations to you, buddy, for the podium. And you boys, y'all raced it out pretty hard up there in the front, but y'all did it cleanly. So kudos to that, brother.
Thanks, man. Had a lot of fun. See you guys next week.
Later, buddy. All right, folks, and then there was only one man left. This guy right here. He better be excited because I know how bad he's wanted his first race win. And not only did he get his first race win in Crooked Line, he did it beating some of the best in it. He got out front there early on, led a lot of laps. Pit strategy kind of took that off cycle a little bit. Put the number 9 back out on front, commanded the attention on the restarts, and put it to good use. Aiden Young is tonight's race winner. Jason Raymond, he is in the booth. You got him all by yourself.
All right, Aiden, this is Jason in the TSP booth. You got a copy?
I got you.
I'm not gonna waste any time with any of the where you started and all that. I just want to get your thoughts. Your first win, you've been hungry for a long time. We've been talking. You keep saying, I need to get that win. Keep falling up short. I need to get that win. It's like every race thing. You're super close, but tonight you got it done. Take me through your race.
It was just a great race. I thought I lost it there on the last lap out of 2 and just stuck with it and came out on top. And I'm really happy for this one. I wanted it badly.
And we were saying that during the race too. We knew you were hungry. We knew you wanted it, and it's cool to get your first win. I know the feeling. We all know the feeling. Obviously, we've all been there, and it was a great race. You guys put on a heck of a show there at the end of the race. The top 4, top 5, all of you guys, everybody was racing super hard there at the end. It was fun to be able to see and call the action. Who do you got to thank of that number 9 machine here tonight?
Well, I got to thank my family, first of all, for letting me do this. And obviously, Cool for being on the car, Young Creations. You guys for obviously broadcasting my first win. That's pretty cool to have Tanner up in the booth and you, Jason, and just all the
He
competitors.
said me first. He said my name first. He. Aiden.
I'm off, man.
Aiden.
Yes, sir.
You're smiling right now. How happy are you right now? Who's turning laps out there still? I just watched somebody go by going about $1.90. Who's still out there turning laps?
Jacob Lamb is.
He said, "Screw it. I didn't get enough laps in. Let's do it. Let's just keep racing." He's trying to win the 100 lap race, right? Hey,
I imagine so.
congratulations, Bubba. Congratulations on a good race win. That first one was a hard one, right? They come a lot easier after that, buddy.
Yeah, it was hard for sure. I thought I lost it out of 2.
Well, congratulations, Bubba. And now it's time to get that second one next Wednesday.
Hopefully.
All right, buddy. Good luck in that. And congratulations on the race win, bud.
Thank you.
Absolutely, boss. All right, guys. Aiden Young, first time race winner out here tonight. As we're going to pull up our results tabs, and we're going to get the hell up on out of here. Aiden Young, Kevin West, Chris Carroll is your top 3. Steven Johnson, Brian Zimmerman, 4th and 5th. Zimmy tried 2-tire strat. Ultimately didn't pay off, but he really didn't lose anything because that's about where he was running. Michael Wood right home in 6th. Zach Holloway in 7th. Brad Lawson's 8th. Larry Bell's in 9th with Mr. Frito-Lay bringing it home P10. Jeff Clifton's in 11th. Wesley's in 12th. Chummy Miller's 13th with the Lamb Boys fighting it out for 14th and 15th. Folks, want to thank y'all for tuning in. Want to thank Joshua Rutherford for providing the national anthem tonight. Always love seeing that. You see SavageEdge.com on your screen, USAFirearms.com on your screen, MF Racing Designs on your screen. It's been myself and Jason Ramon in the True Sim Productions booth. Until next time, whoa.